My name is Katie Godby, and I'm going to tell you about my favorite movie, Tristan and Isolde. Tristan and Isolde is taken from many different ancient legends of the English warrior Tristan, who falls in love with the enemy Irish king's daughter, Isolde. To sum up the story, there's a huge battle in which Tristan saves many lives, but is injured, and due to the lack of medical knowledge, all of the other men in his group think of him as dead. And it was the burial ritual of the English tribes of the 1300s to send off their dead in little boats. Well, Tristan is sent off in his little boat, where he washes up on the shore of Ireland, and where he is nursed back to health by what he thinks is a servant girl, Isolde. She never tells him that she is the princess. While his time there, she hides him in a cave, and they fall in love. When he is well, he goes home, with hopes to come back one day and get her and bring him home with her. When he gets home, his king, who's also his uncle, who saved his life when he was a boy, asks him to return to Ireland for a competition in which the Irish king had offered up his daughter as a prize. So Tristan goes back to Ireland in hopes of finding Isolde and then winning the king's daughter to be the wife of his king. So he wins the competition and realizes that Isolde is actually the one who will now be betrothed to his king. When they get back to Ireland, when they get home from Ireland and back in England, they are forced to hide their relationship because they are in love, and there's no way to ignore that. That's a big reason why the tagline for the movie is before Romeo and Juliet, there was Tristan and Isolde. For someone who's a major history buff, this is a great movie. It's set in what's called the Dark Ages. There's little to no technology. There's lots of war action as far as sword fights and fights on horses. Tristan is played by James Franco. This movie helped launch his career. He later went on to star in another action movie, Annapolis. One reason I love this movie is all the girly, mushy love quotes. One of my favorites is while they're hiding somewhere in England, Isolde asks, "How many have you loved before me?" And Tristan replies, "None." And Isolde says, "And after me?" And Tristan replies, "None." In the last line of the movie, Isolde says, "Know that I love you, Tristan. Wherever you go, whatever you see, I will always be with you." And Tristan replies, "You were right. I don't know if life is greater than death, but love was more than either." Tristan and Isolde is your classic love story. It's when your maiden is torn between the true love of her life and the duty to her husband and country. And Tristan is torn between his homeland and the man who raised him and the love of his life. My favorite thing about this movie is that you could be sitting there with a group of people watching the exact same part of this movie, and everyone's going to have a different opinion of how it should have went. The person sitting to your left might think that they should have told everyone everything that had happened, come clean, they would have lived happily ever after. While the person on your other side might think that they should have ignored their feelings and went with their duty to their country. Thank you.